out, 13-6 win today. You guys take your third weekend series of the year, all at home. Just overall, your thoughts on the win today?
We knew coming in, I kind of said it yesterday, that we needed our offense to get going. It didn't start great, but we were having much better at-bats early in the game today. I was pretty confident. We had a pretty good plan going in, and the guys just executed it. Grinded these guys down, saw pitches up, and did some damage. Even when we weren't scoring early, I knew I had a pretty good feeling we were going to get to these guys in the middle to late part of the game. It was really 2 big innings for us, but that's all it took. So that was big, and we got just enough pitching today. We didn't put a lot of free guys on, so that was important, and it was a really good way to close out the series.
Yale jumps out to the 3-0 lead after scoring 2 in the top of the third, and you guys responded with 6 spots to take control of the game throughout the middle innings. What did you see in those at-bats that helped turn the game around and just get the offense kick-started?
Well, I saw some really good takes of pitches, believe it or not. I knew we weren't chasing. Yesterday, for 18 innings straight, we kept chasing pitches that would bounce, not giving ourselves a chance. The most productive thing I want our hitters to do is end an at-bat knowing we swung at the things we could hit. And I saw that more today. And we were earning our walks today. They walked a few of us, but it wasn't really given to us. We had to take some borderline pitches, grind out at-bats. So saw that was good. You always got to answer as soon as teams score, and we did a good job of that in that third inning there.
Out of the bullpen, Hunter and Matt combined to throw the final 6, just allowed 3 runs between them. Hunter had a really good start, ran out of gas a little bit in the 7th when they were able to tie the game. Just overall, your thoughts on both your bullpen arms today?
Hunter was awesome. Hunter, he has really good stuff, as you could probably see, so he's hard to hit. But yeah, he kind of ran out of gas. We were trying to push him one more inning if we could. But the game was tight, and we didn't want to let it get away from us there. But he did a good job. He set the tone. He set the tide for us. That could have been you need someone to throw up some zeros to let your offense stretch the lead out, and that's what he did for as long as he could. And then McConnell was awesome. I mean, he came into a tough spot. He gave up a double. We almost made a spectacular play diving in the gap, and he would have put a 0 up. But minimized the damage, kept it tied, let our offense get the lead for us again, and then once we had the lead, he was pretty much lights out from that point.
One of the big plate appearances of the game was when the game was tied at 6 in the bottom of the 7th. Mario had to walk with the bases loaded before the grand slam. What did you see in his takes there when he took a close 3-1 pitch and he was able to find a way on base and give you guys the lead? Yeah,
that was basically the inning I was talking about with some earning our walks. I mean, Harris got ahead, so they intentionally walked him, and then I thought Keegren had a phenomenal at-bat to follow that up. He had a tough 3-1 strike called against him. The other dugouts yelling for the timing rule to strike him out. He hung in there, took another pitch at 3-2 for a walk, and then Mario had a phenomenal at-bat after attacking what I thought was good. The one pitch that was in his zone to drive, he fouled it off. Really worked the at-bat. Those are, glad you point that out, because those sometimes get forgotten. And then obviously the grand slam was, the kind of the punctuation point to all those at-bats, exclamation point, whatever you want to call it. Just attacking a pitch up in the zone. So yeah, we don't win without the at-bats before the grand slam for sure. But when you get that opportunity, you got to put a team away, and Stape and Mario did that today.
One of the big themes of the season, and especially this weekend, is the weather. It was raining throughout all 3 games. We were happy to get all 3 games played. Just overall, what do you think of the teams battling through the adversity and knowing that wasn't ideal conditions to play?
Yeah, I mean, both teams, these kids want to play, so we got to do whatever we got to do. I appreciate our staff and everybody, trainers, facilities, everybody, umpires worked with us today to give us time to fix the mound. Our own players running out there in between innings to keep the mound fresh, pulling the tarp off. Both days, start of the game, you think they're going to stop the game right there. It's the heaviest rain of the day. But I appreciate everyone's efforts. I mean, these guys deserve a chance to play, and both teams did, and they've come a long way to play this series. So our guys stayed positive, stayed with it. I think they're having fun with the situation, trying to prove that they could be the tougher team in not the most ideal conditions. But everybody played their part, from our staff to the players to our support staff. I really appreciate everyone's effort for getting the 3 games in.
Now looking ahead to next week at Washington State for a standalone midweek game and first conference series of the year against Gonzaga, what are the things that you guys need to do as a team to keep momentum rolling this time on the road?
Yeah, I mean, these are just new challenges, extremely tough challenges, a Pac-12 opponent, and then our first conference series against the defending regular season champion. So we know it's going to be tough, but I hope our guys are excited. Unfortunately, our first road trip got canceled. All we've had is a couple midweek bus trips. So I'm really excited to get on the road with the guys, and I think a real good bond comes from that situation. You start building your culture as a team. Things start coming together. We haven't had that opportunity yet. It's awesome to play at home, but I like when there's a new challenge, something different. So I think our guys will be excited. for the time. It's not going to be easy by any stretch, but it's what the season should be about. Sometimes lasting memories of your life are what happen on these bus trips, these flights, in airports, on the road, in hotels. So I'm really excited for this part of the journey, and I hope they are too.